What up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jahmal, and today guys I got something right here. It's one of my prints. It's a sample print that I just printed, and oh my god, breathtaking. The quality, the fine art detail, everything that I would expect from a printer, this printer delivers. So today guys, I'm going to be showing you how I took one of my drone still images that I got from a video shoot and how I brought it into life. So let's get it. I can't believe I just recently printing my prints. You know, like, I should have been doing this. You should be doing it, period. Period. You should be just doing this. Game changer. Game changer guys. Just printed this print on my Canon Pro 1000 and the quality and details is absolutely amazing, man. So in this video I'm going to be telling you why you should be printing your prints at home. So let's do this. Alright guys, so I just got the printer turned on, got it warmed up right now. It's been a while since I printed on the printer right now, so it's probably going to take some time to get warmed up. So, and I need to find my glasses. I'm like, why am I squinting? I need to get my glasses. So alright, while that's prepping, oh, it's done. Let's check it out. Alright, so it's ready, it's on. Let's check the maintenance. So one thing about this printer, I like to check the maintenance mode. So I can click the maintenance mode and I can check the maintenance cartridge. So right now it's almost halfway full, don't have to replace it, so I can go back. And since I didn't print on this printer in such a long time, it's almost oh my god, look at the dust. It's a little dusty, but alright, that looks good. Alright guys, what I'm about to do right now is load some plain paper into the printer so I can do a quick nozzle check, print head alignment and cleaning, because I haven't been printing almost a month now, and that's terrible. So let's do that. Alright guys, so what I'm about to do is just hop on the printer, click a few buttons and do some quick nozzle checks, get everything cleaned up. So let's just check the ink and see how much we have. Oh, it's getting kind of low, so almost time for a refill. So probably have to make an order and get some ink. About this printer, it do takes 12 cartridges of ink, so you can see all the colors, and the inks is quite expensive, honestly. It can range from about $600 for the 12 pack, so but it's worth it. Let's go back to the home. I'm going to go into maintenance. I want to do let's do a print head cleaning, and we're probably going to do a print nozzle check pattern and a print head cleaning. So we're going to do these both. Yes. Out the way, what I'm about to do is see which pattern is closer to what's printed. It's just these squares with the little lines. You can see that, that's all it is. So I'm going to choose, yep, so I'm going to choose A. A little background story on this photo. So I was back home in Anguilla, beautiful island, and I was flying my drone on the beach called Meads Bay, and I was just capturing video, like didn't have no intentions of like really snapping some raw photos. So what I did to recreate this image right here is had to take pretty much a frame from one of the video clips. I put that in Premiere Pro, extracted that clip just to try to preserve as much quality as possible, and got that image loaded up in Lightroom, did my adjustments and the color correcting, so you guys can see in this form. If you guys want to see the tutorial on how I took that drone still image from the recording and actually got it so vibrant and bright and popping like this, I would definitely leave a link to our video. But let me show you some more details of this photo. This photo is absolutely amazing, and another thing that I like about this photo is the detail that's in it, which really highlights the fine art printing of the printer itself. Like, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, look at the little details, look at that. So what I have is, I have a oil paint type of filter on this photo right now, so you can see some of the linings, you can see the color. Look at that detail. This is the sample 8x10. It looks absolutely amazing. Look at the colors. This is the greens, the blues, the dark shadowy tones up here. Yeah, I also have some shadow in the cave, the whites and the highlights. Beautiful, the blending between the whites into the dark. This, I can't believe it only took me this until recently to really start printing my photos. So I'm gonna try to get as much detail so you guys can see. You guys have seen the sample print. You see the detail, you see the color. You guys may be wondering what type of paper that I use. So on this particular print, I printed on the Canon Pro Lustre Paper. That's my main choice at this time. Again, I'm new to printing and there's so many papers that you can get. I also ordered a sample kit from Red River. Let me grab that so you guys can see that too real quick. Boom. This right here is the Pro Lustre. This is the 8x10. So this print came from one of those samples. Well, not even a sample. So this print was printed from one of these Pro Lustre paper, and I also have in this white box, it's the Red River paper. Let me show you that. Let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so Red River, they are a paper manufacturer, and this video is not sponsored by them, by the way. They do all kind of printings. I've been seeing a lot of good reviews about them, and so I ordered a sample pack. And within that sample pack, they have, you know, different type of paper types. And again, I never knew there was so many paper types. And each paper type will yield like a different result for your print. So that's something you should keep in mind if you plan on printing at home. Alright, I'm not gonna do a quick. I'm just gonna make this real quick just to show you like what these guys at Red River Paper do. And I like that they label the prints or the paper, so I can actually see like. So if I were to choose a particular print in the future, I could actually see it. That's a quick overview on the papers that I currently use right now. I'm definitely going to be doing more printing around these different types of papers and seeing what each does. And I hear this discussion a lot between whether you should be printing your prints at home or do you send your prints to a lab. Before I got my printer, I used to always send my prints to a lab. It was just more easier to maintain, but excellent job of printing. And one good pro of sending your prints to a lab, you have, you know, all these papers you can choose from. You could do canvases, you can get a various amount of sizes. Right now the Canon Pro 1000 is capped at, you know, 17 as in the width. It can roll out with the new update. It can go farther than 22 inches at this time. You can't use roll paper like a roll cartridge or whatever, but what you can do is buy the roll paper, cut it to the desired length that you want, and, you know, feed it into the back of the printer, and that should do the trick for you as well. Guys, my battery just died, but I popped a new battery back in there. But anyways, there's definitely pros and cons when you print either at home or in a lab. For one, when you print at home, you have to have more papers, you have to buy your ink, you know, you ship the print to your client. Whereas in a lab, you can have various amount of paper sizes you can choose from. The main pro for me for printing at home is just the end-to-end type of experience. You know, as a photographer, you put all this effort and time and finding the perfect scene and location and having the equipment and, you know, taking a trip to that particular scene. And for you to, you know, take that photo, come back home, edit it up, and just drop it on Instagram, Facebook, and that's it. Never look at that photo again, or you put it on your hard drive, you just put it on the cloud, and that's it. You really never get to like appreciate that photo on a daily basis, and that's a shame. You know, being able to, you know, take a photo, come back home, put it into Lightroom, edit it real quick, and actually print it, that to me in itself is a victory. So definitely it's going to be more maintenance costs, but at the end of the day, I'm more worried about the user satisfaction, the user experience. How does the client feel? Like, another thing with a lab is when you send your photos over, you're not 100% sure every single time what the quality and state of that photo is going to be. So to you, you may send it on your monitor with the correct colors and everything that you had set up, and then again you don't have that quality control when you send your photos to a lab. Not to say that labs don't do a good job, it's just you don't see the end result before the client, and that's very risky for me. So I just rather do it home. I rather just have that full experience, you know, from taking something from an idea, you know, and actually bringing that thing to life. So I showed you guys my two, you know, sets of 8x10 paper right here. And you guys probably wondering, so where's the 17x22? Where's that print? There it is, right here. Let me clear some room on the table so I can put this into it. And this is a massive, one of the largest pieces of paper I honestly purchased. So let's open this up, grab a sheet. Hey guys, so what I'm about to do right now, I'm gonna hop onto my computer, gonna get that file loaded, and we're gonna send that file over to the printer, and then we're gonna wrap up today's print session. Okay. Alright guys, so unfortunately I had to move my laptop and hardwire it to the printer because I gotta figure out the wireless setting real quick. Somehow it wasn't connecting, but well, it connected, but it wasn't connected to Print Studio. It was just something weird was happening. So no biggie. All I had to do was just grab my laptop, I moved it over here, and I have the file loaded. So I'm about to hop back into Lightroom. Alright, photo loaded nicely inside of Lightroom right now. So all I'm about to do again is just hop over to File, Canon Print. I have everything already set. I have my printer settings, Canon Pro 1000. I have the photo paper, Pro Lustre. I have my custom 17x22 paper, which is similar to the A2. Manual feed, highest quality. And right now I'm using ICC profiles, so that should make everything look exactly what I'm seeing in the preview. And I have my soft proofing enabled. Alright, time to print this bad boy. Alright, so I sent the request over to the printer for it to start printing. Printing will start from manual feed. Make sure it's loaded. It's the manual feed. We do have it loaded. So all I'm going to do is click print. Alright, so let us do this thing. Did it again, man. They did it again. This printer is absolutely amazing. Let me clear off my desk so I can show you guys what this looks like. So yep, this is the print right now. Absolutely amazing. 16x20. Again, this is half an inch on the corner. 1 inch. So glad I did have this 1 inch, so what I can do, I actually can sign the print, label it, number it. Let's look at the detail. And you can see nice little grain still. Oh, there it is. There we go. Look at that. That's amazing. The shadows, the whites, You can even find that little ripple effect that comes off the bolt. Unbelievable. The blues, the darks. I just like how it just gradually. I did make some other additional edits to this one, the big one. Just because I wanted this to have a more softer blue, this have a deeper blue, so just to make it a little more dreamy, I made this one just a slightly lighter, and it looks great. The dark is fine too, but that baby blue turquoise, that's the magic right there. Alright guys, so that wraps up today's video on how I print at home and why you should be printing your photos. Again, a huge shout out to Peter McKinnon. I was just scrolling on his YouTube and I saw one of his videos that state, you know, why you should be printing. Do all this work to capture the perfect photo just for us to edit it, put it on Instagram and never look back at it again. So just having that ability to just print from home is definitely a great tool to have. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you like the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.